What's up, guys? Let's talk about some winter discs. Here's a quick tip for you. Basically, in the winter months when the temperatures get lower, your discs are going to feel differently. They're going to have more rigidity. They're not going to be as soft or flexible at all. So what you might want to look into is getting some of the discs you typically throw in a plastic that has a little bit more of a softer feel, because we're in the middle of the summer. That softer feel might be kind of inconsistent and just be difficult to throw and control. In the winter, that softer plastic will firm up naturally from the lower temperatures and have a more standard feel at that point. So soft magnets, I carry a lot of these types of plastics throughout the year because I don't mind softer plastics, but it's still something that you might want to look into for the winter. Soft magnet, great option. This thing in the heat of the summer, especially on a humid day, will feel like really soft, like kind of noodly. But right now, even just inside, now that it's the winter time, it's got a great feel, still has some flexibility to it. Out on a really cold day, it's going to feel pretty firm, but it won't feel quite as firm as a regular hard magnet would out in that cold temperature. Also, if your temperatures get really cold, I would imagine that these softer plastics are much less likely to break, because if you have a disc that gets really rigid when you get it out in the cold, there's a possibility it will crack if you smash a tree with it. I've seen that happen. Usually happens more with older plastics like KC Pro and CE plastic and stuff like that, but still something to consider, I guess, if it gets really cold. So soft magnet, great all the time, but good winter plastic, as is the soft from Latitude 64. This is a soft Caltrop, great disc to just lay up to the basket, or for headwind putts and approaches that you want to fly really consistent, but mostly straight overall, a little fade at the end of the flight, and they don't skip or slide along the ground very much. So I like this thing because it kind of just sticks where it lands. But in the winter, I actually have a Mega Soft. So you can see this one is really soft. This is one I plan to carry as a kind of utility disc throughout the year, but in the winter time, especially on those really cold days, this will feel much more similar to the regular soft plastic on kind of a normal day, or kind of more standard average temperature. This will feel almost the same when you get it out there on a really cold day, but this thing will have that same kind of tendency to really grab the ground, stick where it lands, and also will absorb the impact of a tree hit rather than kick off it in one direction or the other. It should mostly eat some of that impact and drop down, which is kind of nice for an approach disc as well. So Mega Soft plastic, I believe, is actually not being produced anymore by Latitude 64, but there's plenty of it floating around out there that you can get your hands on. And just get one. You know, say you throw anything from Latitude 64, DD, or Westside that's available in this soft plastic, you might want to get a Mega Soft just to have in case the weather gets cold, or for those certain times where you really want it to drop. This is a G-Star Wombat. So G-Star plastic from Innova, again, nice and flexible, softer plastic that some people might find too gummy in the heat of the summer. In the winter, the stuff is great. It has a great grip to it, and it's going to feel more like regular Star plastic at that point in those colder temperatures. I love the G-Star plastic. I think it's a good blend. It looks great, has a good grippy feel to it. Breaks in maybe a little faster than the regular Star plastic, but I like it. No problems there, and in the winter, good plastic to look into. And finally, we also have represented here, this is a Frost Triple X from Latitude 64. This is another plastic type that has been discontinued by Latitude 64, unfortunately. But again, you can find Frost discs out there, Fluid from DD is the same plastic as this, and it's like a softer, gummy version of the Opto plastic. So I really like this stuff. Great feeling plastic. Another one you may want to look into if you are a Discraft thrower is the Z-Flex plastic. You can find some really soft, very flexible, very gummy Z-Flex discs out there that might have a really nice feel in the winter months when the temperatures get down. So that's my quick tip for you guys today. Let me know if you have any questions for that on this, and I will check you all very soon. Cheers!